Howdy, y'all.
Who remembers that arc?
The costume arc when we used to dress up for live streams. That was fun. I like that one.
Dude,
That was fun. We should do that again.
we should. It's almost Halloween, so I feel like if there's any time to start doing the costumes, it's now.
It is now. So, howdy, hello. I'm sure you guys are wondering why there's a live stream tonight instead of a video, and that is, well, we haven't live streamed on my channel, just a normal live stream in a while.
Yeah, when's the last time?
It's been a minute. I used to do them for the hurricanes, and I didn't do one for this hurricane because I was busy riding in it. But
Yeah, you made the news.
I made the news. I made the news all over. It was fun. It's not the first time I've been on the news. I've been on the news a bunch. Not always for good stuff. Is it weird?
Shade tree surgeon in the news.
Is it weird to be on the to be like, yeah, I've been on the news a bunch of times, sometimes for bad stuff?
Yeah, it is weird.
Is that a weird? I feel like
News flash, asshole.
yeah, no,
I'm an asshole.
I feel like I've had newspaper articles written about me. I feel like everyone gets one. That's like the whole Andy Warhol thing, the 15 minutes of fame, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, did you ever get your 15 minutes of fame?
Not yet, so I think it's waiting. Like, it's gonna happen, you know?
You do? So you do think it's going to happen?
Yeah, because it hasn't happened.
No,
yet.
you have not gotten anything? Like no newspaper article, no like little blurb? We got interviewed that one time. I never saw it, though. Were you on
No,
the
I
news, or did they cut our part out?
I don't know, because I never saw the interview.
Were you too afraid to watch it?
Yes, because I always just feel like watching myself after the fact is weird if I don't have control of the editing.
Right,
You
if you're
know?
not in charge of the content.
So if I'm not in charge of the content, I'm just like, oh man, I can't watch this.
If
This
you
is
ever get
like-
interviewed for something, it's going to be like, or to do with YouTube, it's going to be like something super fucking cringy. They're going to be like,
no.
girl does this thing where you're just like, yeah, I know.
I
Not
know.
shitty, because it is inspiring to a lot of people, but they're going to be like,
Yeah.
girl, and they're like, hey, we want to, and this is why I hate talking to reporters, because they always want to talk about the dumbest shit. They're just like, okay, you did this one thing. I'm like, yeah, I've done like so many cooler things than that. You want to talk about that? They're like, nah, that's the other thing that you did.
So I'm
Like, fuck
hoping
off.
that it's my chopper.
Wow, no, I've never seen someone build a chopper before, so they'll definitely
Yeah,
be
but
it.
it'll be it's gonna be girl chopper. You
Yeah,
know?
I've never seen that before.
No, but it's gonna be good girl chopper.
Yeah, so what
'Cause,
you're
like,
talking about right now is something that you would like to be asked about, but they're going to ask you about like
by Crash Video.
no, it'll be something you don't even see coming, some other dumb shit. It always is.
What do you think it'll be?
How many people out there have gotten interviewed by the news? Because it's not just me. Because the first couple times I did it wasn't for YouTube. It's always like Ebor stuff. That was like I've been on the news like like a dozen times. But it's always was like shit happening at Ebor, and I'll get like interviewed about like someone got shot. So yeah, no, it was always some shit like that. And then one time I got interviewed a bunch because there was like this motorcycle thing where like a bunch of dudes on street bikes like had a road rage incident, and they like pulled out guns, and like it was this whole thing, and some people got shot. And they interviewed me about it just because I happened to be at the Ride Factory. But it wasn't like I didn't talk about my channel. I had my channel at the time, but I didn't talk about it at all. And then afterwards, people.
What, you didn't shamelessly self-plug from
never do.
someone getting shot?
I think that whenever you have the chance to plug your channel, because I know a lot of you guys have channel. A lot of you guys have channel.
You have channel? I have channel
It's
too.
such a bigger flex to not say anything. So I never do. It's such a, I don't know why. I'm just like, it's always such a flex. I never, ever plug it. Especially when I'm in a situation where I know the person who's
Yeah.
talking to me will find out afterwards.
Uh-huh.
Never once have I ever plugged it, because I'm always just like, yeah, I know you're going to find out later. And it's just like the ultimate flex to not mention it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm on the opposite side of that, where I would be like, I'm shamelessly gonna self-plug us until the day I die. Like, I'm gonna put like co-owner of Brapstar on my tombstone, you know, and then someone's gonna go to my fucking grave and be like, "What's Brapstar?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Brapstar?"
No, it could
And
be
then
like
they're gonna buy a T-shirt.
it could be the biggest thing in the world, and I would still just be like, this whole thing. Oh, I thought you wanted to talk about this other stuff. Oh, that old thing? Oh, wasn't even thinking about it because I was thinking about that stuff you were asking me. I was just news stuff, you know. The subtle art of the humble brag. It's a very subtle art. I've been perfecting it for years.
Yeah, I guess you could say that I am the Brapstar marketing department, but then you could also say that I'm HR.
No, I appreciate everyone who plugs us. Everyone, like, what I always do is I usually just, he's right, I plug Forgotten Angels all the time. That's what I always talk about. Because it's more important than what we're doing.
That's what
anyway.
anyone ever tries to support our channel or tries to support Brapstar, I'm always just like, no, please just support Forgotten Angels instead. And even I think this time at the camp out, I'm going to put out a optional donation bucket because we did it the first year. Yeah. But and it worked really well, but we haven't done it since then. So I think it's time to like maybe put it out by the food or put it somewhere like that.
So so that's my news experience. I don't like the news. I don't like traditional reporters or news outlets. Not for the reasons that people think. Everyone's like, yeah, the fake news. Not for that. I just think it's fucking annoying and stupid. Like, the way that they report and the way that they report on news is just, to me, is, like, annoying. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy watching it. I don't enjoy the format or the way they speak about it. Like the breaking news tonight at 10.
Hi, I'm the news, and welcome to the news.
Well, it's always just the way they talk about it. It's like breaking news tonight at 10. One man thought that he was able to cross the road. Turns out it was a tragedy in disguise. Like the way they talk about it, just like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You talk about this like a normal human being. So I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. And so when I was getting interviewed for the news for the hurricane thing, right, which got everywhere. It was everywhere, and I didn't say anything because I knew. I was like, "Oh, this is like their golden picture." They're like, "Oh."
It did look insane.
They're like getting the picture.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, this is it, front page." Right? I knew that already, which is why I specifically didn't say anything about the YouTube channel because I was like, "I'm not giving you that," because I feel like I would be like. Just like giving us anyway. I didn't want to give it to him.
I don't know, man. That's how my friend, I won't mention her, but like that's how she got her claim to fame was just like doing some shit that like BuzzFeed picked up.
I don't know. I just didn't want to. So I knew that they thought they were getting their fucking Pulitzer Prize winning fucking bullshit shot there. Lady was like on like just like clicking away, right? Just boom, 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 getting me like pushing it out of the water. And it did look dramatic. And the dude comes up to interview me, and he has this like the kind of face that like the vet puts on when he comes and tells you like your dog's got to get put down. You know, the face where like, okay, get my camera on me. Where it's like, it was almost like a Derek Zoolander, like a Blue Seal, but a little sad. You know, it was like,
I know exactly.
You know what kind of face I'm talking about?
Exactly the face you're talking about.
He's like, I'm sad. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you looking at me like this for, dude? And he's like, so you live down here? And I was like, what? No. I was like, my friend does. You know, and he's like, well, so, yeah, have you ever said that? And it's like, just ask me in this really like soft, like bedside manner voice. Like, oh, I'm just like, shut the. I got mad. I was like. He's like, so what you doing? I was like, I was like, the same fucking thing you are with your camera, dude. I was like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? You see the GoPro on my helmet? I'm fucking filming this shit. I was also checking on a friend's house.
I'm on your side, bro.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. And there's like, are you sure you don't want to give your last name? I was like, yeah, I'm sure, fuckface. You got your picture. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I was annoying. That shit annoys me. I'm just like, the way you're doing this is stupid and lame. Like, would you talk to me like a normal human being? He's talking to me like I was a fucking refugee victim or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing right now, dude? So, talk to me. I'm like, what are you doing?
I mean, the hurricane was bad for sure, but it wasn't like no one lost their life. Some people lost their furniture.
Down here, I'm certain somebody died because of it, indirectly.
You think so?
Absolutely. Somebody dies when it rains hard, indirectly. It fucking dude. It does.
Okay, but that's not fair. I mean, like, hurricane-related, like direct hurricane-related deaths.
Like, what is directly a hurricane-related death?
I don't know. Like the hurricane shoots you.
Yeah, you don't know. Every hurricane-related death is indirect. They're all indirect. There's no, like, the hurricane blew me away. Like, it's just indirect shit. Like, a tree fell down, or I got electrocuted because the fucking power line was down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That would be like a direct hurricane-related death.
What it usually is somebody had a fucking heart attack and the ambulance couldn't get there fast enough.
No, that doesn't count.
Yes, it fucking does.
I guess it does, but...
That's exactly how people die in situations like that. Most of them die. Same thing with earthquakes, mudslides. It's basically emergency services can't go do their job, and people die because of it. They drink bad water, They crash their cars because the conditions are crazy. That's like the vast majority of the deaths.
Yo,
because of shit
people
like
in
that.
Florida love to drive their cars into like a foot deep of water. Why do they like to do that so much?
Oh, you talking about when they just float their cars out?
Yeah, why do people do that? Like, they obviously see that they can't get past it. You see it all over.
Optimism, I think.
They're like, I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. I think I can. But it's like, dog, why would you even try? Why do you want to be that guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anytime I see that guy, I'm just...
It's rough. But, I admire their optimism. They thought they could make it. Life takes risks. That's what I always say. If you guys want to take anything to the bank, I'll give you this. I'll give you a little deposit to take down to the bank right now. If you ain't risking something, you ain't living. And if you ain't risking something, you're going to get nothing. So go ahead, you drive through that puddle. You take that one to the bank. But don't try to use it to pay to fix your car that you broke. Because they will not take that.
Because you drove through a fucking puddle.
Yeah, well, the Sporty started back up.
We all float down here,
Go float the car. Take it to the bank. Just don't cash it till Monday. I don't, just wait. Give me a second to cash it. Don't cash it right away.
Don't worry, the bank is closed. It's a hurricane.
Yeah. Don't worry that it's signed Daffy Duck.
Well,
I was doing it for fun and for science, okay? These other motherfuckers are doing it because they want to go to the store to get fucking Cheetos.
Is that so wrong?
No, that's what they want to do. You know why they float their car out? They're trying to go to the store to charge their phone, eat hot chip, fucking lie.
Yeah.
I was doing it for science. It's different. Mine's better. I have a better reason.
What's your reason?
I don't know. The 50,000 people who enjoyed watching the video. Better than fucking getting hot chips, ain't it?
Did you go get a hot chip on the way home? I bet you fucking did.
No, the stores were all closed.
Did. Oh, no. But not even gas stations were open?
No, nothing's wrong with eating Cheetos. I just you can come up with any scenario. I will just somehow twist and manipulate it and gaslight you until mine is righteous and yours is wrong. Everybody's got a skill. That's mine. Welcome. First time here from Australia.
If this was your mom's house, this is where we would play the intro.
Oh, okay. So what is today's episode about? Today's episode is about failure. Thank you, Sterling. I appreciate you. Yeah, Corvettes get cheap. All donations will go to buying and fixing up bikes for the Forgotten Angels raffle. I appreciate you guys. You can also just buy raffle tickets. Your call.
I'll drop the link right now.
Anyway, so today is all about failure. Failure.
I've tried that once or twice.
Failure?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
You don't try failure. You achieve failure. Failure is what happens when you try.
Well, I just don't like to try at things that I'm going to fail at. Like, I like to do things that I know.
Just be like instantly good at something?
Yes, absolutely. You don't get like that?
No, I fucking thrive on failure. I'm also I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Just saying, I do. They call me 2 Chainz, but I got a few on. So that's how I am. No, but for real, like, I don't know, dude. I'm galvanized by failure. There's also a certain comfort in failure too. Like if you have truly failed at something, now it's complete. Failure is the period on the end of a sentence. If you're not going to try again, if you're going to try again, then you haven't failed. Then it's time to try again. But if you've truly failed, and you can look at it and go, I have exhausted every single option, and I have now failed after exhausting every option available to me, there's a certain amount of comfort in that, knowing that you've reached the end, that you go like, oh, that's it, man. Or that's it. And so there's a bit of solace in that, you know, hope being the most dangerous thing in the world. I think that abject failure, you can certainly take comfort in it, I would say.
I think the most dangerous thing in the world is orca whales.
Well, I think there was one named Hope.
You think so?
Yeah, probably. They'd be naming all sorts of fucking weird ass, cringy shit like that. You know what I mean? Oxidized by failure. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I understand about that though. About being afraid to do something because you're afraid you're going to fail. I also don't think that's you.
I mostly mean it when it comes to like games. Like I don't like to play games that I'm going to lose. Like I don't like to play pool.
Like be competitive
or
at
darts.
something that
Yeah,
you know you're
like
not. That's just something you know you're
Like
not good at though.
Yeah.
You don't like to do something that you know you're good at?
No, that I know I'm not good at. Like I don't want to fail at something I know I'm not good at, so I don't try.
Well, I mean, that's fair because you're not. Those are skill based. Those are skill based games. They're not games of chance.
I don't like to play skill based games. That
What
I
about
know
like
I'm gonna lose.
cards? If you know how to play it, like
Oh, I'll play fucking cards.
right, it's a game of chance.
Yeah,
So
games
you're
of
saying-
chance. I'll play fucking games of chance. Games of skill, and if I know I'm gonna be bad at that game of skill, I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a fucking loser.
People are saying they failed to get our attention. If you have failed to get our attention, it's because we have been busting our asses from the second we wake up to the second we go to bed for the past freaking month since we got back from the trip. So don't take it personally.
I also failed to eat until 5 p.m. today. So like,
I'm just like, holy shit, dude. Love you guys, but we've got so much work to do before the campouts. It's insane. No, it's fine to fail. I think it's just like how you deal with it. You know, how you deal with failure. How you deal with rejection, how you deal with failure, how you deal with anything. I think that the problem comes with pinning everything on winning. It's not it's not how you deal with failure, it's how you deal with winning. So it's like how much of your psyche and how much of your personality is hinged, how much of your mood is hinged on whether you succeed at anything. Whether you succeed at getting a girlfriend or whether you succeed at getting a job or whether you succeed at riding your motorcycle somewhere, whether you beat somebody at a game. Like if everything that's important to you is hinged around that, and if that falls through, like your whole life falls apart, you have some serious fucking soul searching to do. Because to hinge all of your hopes and dreams and your entire psyche on any one thing where failure is an option is sick. It's a sick thing to do to yourself.
Yeah, that's kind of, and also a sick thing to do to the other thing.
Right. If you're like, let's say
like-
you're trying to ask a girl out, right? You're trying to be like, I want to go on a date with this girl. And you've hinged every single hope and dream on this girl saying yes to a date. And she says no, because she's an independent human being who's allowed to say no. And now you're like, my life is falling apart and everything sucks. And then you let that person know that. Now you're in a position where you're like, what the fuck? Like, stop doing that. To hinge everything you have on any one thing is, and I've done it before. I've been there, but I'm just telling you, it's sick. You are sick if you do that. And I don't say sick like gross, like I'm disgusted by you. What I'm saying is you need to look inward because that's not the problem. The problem is something else.
No, it's like, it's sick like it's mentally ill.
But, you know, I speak from experience, having done it many times. And no one else could, like, if I had gotten any of the things that I thought would fix everything that hinged all my hopes and dreams on, I would not have fixed me at all. I needed to look inward. I needed to adjust what my expectations of winning were. I need to move the goalpost to say this is what success is. I need to adjust what failure was and look at failure not as the end. And I look at it as unimportant when I failed one thing to have the options of what I was going to try next, and not hinge anything on one event. It's just, dude, just build up coping mechanisms to you know what I mean? Like, anyway, so today's about failure because our man Extreme Salim failed to make it home on the FXR.
Is that his Instagram name?
No, I think it's like SR Salim or something.
Oh, I like Extreme
Salim. I like Extreme
though.
Salim, though. Isn't that fucking dope?
Yeah, that's a really good name.
I also wonder, like, you know how dudes named Brad are always like, B-Rad. Yeah, even though I love B-Rad.
I've never heard anyone say that, and I hope that
they say it all the time.
Someday I do.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, Extreme Salim. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if every motherfucker named Salim is like, I'm Extreme Salim.
You know what I mean? I've never met anyone named Salim.
I don't know anyone else.
Either.
I don't know anybody else named Salim. No. I think I know one more person named Salim.
Oh,
but
look,
like,
I'm in the chat. Salim here. His name's Extreme SR31.
Yeah, see,
it is Extreme Salim.
I thought it was Extreme Salim. I was like, I couldn't remember. See, Extreme Salim. It's good.
That's a good name,
I love Nipro Dave. Nipro Dave, if that's how you say his name. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Nipro Dave. Sometimes I follow people just based on whether I think their name is cool or not. I don't know how. I clicked on his page. I just clicked on his page probably on accident because he has 6 followers. Like, he doesn't have a lot of followers, right? Mm-hmm. No offense. I'm not talking shit. And then I looked. I was like, who the fuck is this dude? And he has adult braces, right? Like crazy ones, like rubber, like mouth gear, and fucking he looks crazy as fuck, and he knows it. And so every picture he takes, he takes all these pictures next to his bike, in places that he goes to, instead of being like, let me hide my crazy fucking braces, he's just like, ah.
I know exactly.
And I'm like, and I saw that. I was like, dude, I fucking love you. You're the best, dude. He's like, ah, everyone. I'm like, you're fucking awesome. So I've actually been following him for a few years now. We have a sticker and we have a magnet from him that he sent to us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he did a mail call with us a while ago.
If you guys ever send us a sticker, or if you send us any mail or anything like that, like a handwritten note, I keep it in a file cabinet.
Yeah.
No,
we keep everything.
Never, ever gets thrown away. Ever. It gets placed into a file where I go and look at everything when I'm sad. And
Dread, I've totally clicked on your page. Chill, dude. Fucking try hard. Come on, man. Be cool. I have looked at your page before. I'm just saying. I look at people's pages all the time. So yeah.
He was the guy causing problems.
No, I remember. Yeah. I remember. I'm just like, dude, chill, dude. I've looked at your page. I see you. Calm down. Yeah, he's like, pick me. Dude, I see you, bro. Chill. J. Urban, thank you, man. We appreciate you, brother. So anyway, Extreme Salim tried to get home, and the FXR didn't make it. He broke down in Georgia at the Florida-Georgia line. So I went and picked him up. So that's why there's no video today.
Time.
Yeah. Oh, I know. An FXR breaking down. I've never heard about that before.
Georgia, song as old as rhyme.
Yeah. So I think it's a rectifier. We didn't bother doing it because it was he was on a kind of a schedule. So I was already ready to go up and fix it. And he was like, I was actually on a schedule. I'm not going to get to do the stuff I wanted to. I'd have to just blast home on highways from here. So we just decided to pull it back. But I believe it was a rectifier. Could have been a stator though. Just the bike wasn't charging. Anyway, so that's what happened. No, you're not banned, dipshit. Jesus Christ, dude. You're not banned, obviously. Dread, chill. Dude, I see you. You have been recognized. Would you just
Yeah.
be cool, dude?
Be cool, dude.
Be cool. Dude, shh, be cool. Be cool. Yes, I said you. Dummy.
I said your name.
Be cool. Stop being a dipshit and you won't be banned. Like if you're a dipshit, then you're fucking out of here. So if you could not be a dipshit for 3.5 seconds, that would be dope. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here, dude, because it's annoying. We're trying to hang out with everybody and you're annoying. If you're going to be an annoying dipshit, you're not allowed to hang out. Them's the breaks, kid. I don't know what else to tell you.
Which is honestly the whole rules for the camp out. Everyone's been asking, sending me emails. Is there any rules for the camp out that's coming up in 43 days? Everyone's asking.
Yeah, the rules for the camp out are don't be a
dipshit.
Yeah, be cool.
Be fucking cool. Like, respect David and Cindy. Respect the property. Treat it as if it is a charity organization. Don't throw your cigarette butts on the ground. Don't do burnouts. Don't be a dipshit.
It's really odd. So the whole thing about the camp out is just use your common sense and don't be a dipshit. So it's stuff like don't tear up the ground. That's the property where people live there. So don't tear up the ground. Police your trash. Be respectful of your neighbor. It's fine to we're all having a good time. Just like use your common sense. And the other thing to do is when somebody tells you like, hey, it's chill out, just listen to them. Because nobody's going to tell you to chill out the first time or the second time in a mean way. No one's going to be like, hey, asshole, chill. The first time, first couple times, everyone's going to be, hey, dude,
no one's going to
here's
sit there
what's up. And so
like,
just take it to heart and be like, hey, because I do it too. I have to be told to chill. You think I've never been told to chill in my life? I get told to chill all the time, dude. I fly off the handle.
It's by me a lot of times. Honestly.
So trust me, I get told to chill out too. So if you get told to chill, if you're getting a little rowdy, then just be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking just chill. That's all you got to do. What's up, Alex? Appreciate you, man. Tarpon Springs, man. I hope you come out. F850 GS. Shay wrote, she rode the 700 one. So yeah, that's it. And that sounds like if some people get really worried, they want to they're like, okay, well, what if I do this? They want to like every minutia of like, oh, well, what is okay with dude, you just know. You know when you're being too much. And if you are a person who is too much, you know you are. And so just if somebody tells you to chill out, fucking chill out.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know if you are
I'm the type of person.
If you're
I'm too
a loud
much.
person,
yeah.
Or if you're just a bombastic person. You know what type of person you are.
Yeah, just
it's
if you're the type of person.
I'm not saying don't be yourself. Just if somebody has to tell you to calm down or to lower your voice at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Don't take it offensively.
Yeah, so I will tell you, I am the type of person who gets told to chill out. I get told to be quiet. I get told that I'm talking too loud. I'll talk real close to people and point my finger in their chest, and I'm ridiculous.
Josh is a toucher. He's a poker, and if you don't feel comfortable when Josh is poking you, and just say it.
I'll fucking grab people on the shoulder. I'll hold them if they look like they're trying to get away. I'll hold them by their shoulders.
He does this thing to you.
Yeah, I shake people
He's
a lot.
He's a shaker.
Yeah, I'll grab their shoulders and shake them. I don't know why, and so I'll have to be told to chill out. Sometimes I'll be like, "Ooh, better chill." And I slowly work my way up there again.
Jerry says he's been warned before.
See, but I bet he was just like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, see, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes you got to be told to chill.
Because you know if you're the type of person who needs to be told to chill every once in a while. I know that I am that person. So if you know you're that type of person, just when it happens, take it with a little bit of grace. That's all, okay? I poke people. I shake people. I'm horrible, dude. I'm the worst. No, I think other people are worse than me probably, but I'm not great.
Pants are optional if you're going to wear a kilt because it's Renaissance themed.
Oh, I like to tickle people too.
Oh, dude.
Some people do not like that.
No, dude, no.
G-Ma. We appreciate you. G-Ma is awesome.
Thanks,
I'm so stoked
G-Ma.
to finally hang out with you. We've been so close before. We just are always ships in the night whenever we got to Oregon. Journey Jerry goes, Shade Tree and I talking when we're drunk looks like a fist fight from the distance.
True.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
True.
arms and grabbing and touching and like wild gesticulating. It is. I like to grab people, like to tickle them real hard in the ribs, which usually doesn't tickle. Like it doesn't make you giggle. It just hurts because I have strong fingers, right? And so I'll take my strong, stiff fingers and I'll just push them very hard into your rib meat. And then it'll be like, who's a greasy piggy? And people are just like, fucking ow! Me, fuck, stop.
I've been working really hard to make my fingers stronger. Look at my hands. I don't know if you guys can see these, but they're calloused.
Ooh,
Can
so
you
strong.
see how calloused?
Are they because you've been working with your hands to
Yes.
sand things down?
No, to be stronger.
Oh, to be strong. Oh, from your rock climbing.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that's going for you?
My hands are calloused. No, I haven't ridden a Honda Fury, I don't think.
Yeah, Frank Miller, we appreciate you. He's riding his hardtail down. Hell yeah, dude. I would ride my Honda hardtail if I wasn't trying to have the FXR ready for it.
You do not have to dress up. It is not required, but if you do dress up, it will please me.
Yeah, it's not required.
And it will please Josh.
Damn, Frank, what
Just-
kind of hardtail?
It's
I'm stoked.
pleasing to me if you dress up. I will
Yeah.
be dressed up.
A lot of people can't dress up because they're traveling, and it's hard to make the space for a costume. Which I understand. Like, don't freak out about making the space for a costume if you don't have the room.
But if you do.
Frank Miller, what kind of hardtail are you riding down? I love it when people ride choppers down. I like that. It pleases me if you ride your chopper to the camp out.
Oh, a few other camp out things. If you, like when we're talking about space and stuff. So there's something a lot of people do. Not like a lot of people, but there's always a handful of people who bring their tent and or buy a tent when they get to Florida and then just leave it there. That's allowed, but please pack up your tent so I don't have to. You know?
Or if you don't have a tent and you want to come down and not have one, I can't guarantee there will be a tent, but there's a few tents there.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of tents that have been left because people have left their tents. If you don't have one and you show up, ask David, Cindy, me, or Josh, or Shelby. It's first come, first serve, or Shep, and until they're gone, because people do leave their tents.
Damn. So Frank Miller's the guy. I told him to email me, and I saw his email, so I haven't emailed him back. He's the guy who got one of his gloves stolen off.
Oh,
his bike.
yeah. No, I
need to figure out if we can ask Odin if they have like one spare.
No. So I sent him new gloves, I think, and then I sent him the wrong size.
Oh fuck! Dude.
I know. I sent him a woman.
He's the one who got not the one that had a hole in his glove.
No, I know.
Okay.
I sent Frank Miller a women's large on accident.
Oh, instead of
an
regular
actual
large? Yeah.
My bad, dude. I'm sorry. I gotta see.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
dude.
we'll figure it out.
I think we can. We'll just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I can get one large from somewhere. I know. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Okay, I'll find it. I don't know who does steal one glove. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, you're allowed to sleep in your car. That's allowed. It's just called car camping. Yeah, you're definitely allowed to sleep in your car. You can, and like I said, you can definitely leave your tent. That's allowed. Just if you're gonna leave your tent, pack it up so I don't have to, because so many tents are left at the end by Sunday. But yeah, a lot of people do just bring their own tent. But if there is just always a handful of people doing that. So I wanted to say something. Yeah, here's the raffle link. It is 5 for 100 still. Yeah, I don't know who steals one glove. That's fucked up. The dates are the 26th to the 29th, I believe. Yes. So I actually made a flyer. Check this out. I'll pull it up. This is the flyer. I made a flyer, everybody. This is the flyer for the camp out. I'm going to be releasing it like tomorrow. I just sent it to David and Cindy for approval, but I'll show it to you guys unapproved. But this is it. Yeah, leave by noon on the 29th. That is our pack up day. Everybody sort of gets up and goes. Like 90% of people are gone by noon on Sunday. There is no festivities after noon. That's when everybody just packs up and goes.
Oh, I'm back. So Frank Miller's got a cool wandering alien, by the way. Welcome, weirdo. The CUM is implied. Frank Miller has got a really cool chopper on his page.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a Pedro and Betty's. That's not his Instagram name, not Frank Miller. Anyway, we're back. Do you get to perform? Perform what?
Perform what? Yeah, you can perform.
People always ask me, do I get to do this? I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you suck?
Yeah, if you're good at it, sure, yeah. I'd love that.
We do karaoke. If you sing, you can get up there and do it. If someone's like, oh, I play the spoons. You get up there, like, you could probably just, like, while no one's on the stage, go up there and knock yourself out.
Yeah, why not?
I just can't guarantee anyone is going to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, if the stage is empty, like, and you want to do do your juggling, like, go ahead. Perform.
Yeah, it's, like, hard to get everybody together to do something, like a talent show or something like that. But if you have a talent and you want to perform it, by all means, there is a stage and no one is stopping you. And cool. We do karaoke on Saturdays.
Later, hippie.
And we'll do karaoke after Michael Winslow. I'm certain.
Yeah. The only thing I ask, and this goes for karaoke or anything on stage or anything of that nature, is and everyone knows over here. Everyone is into the mission. They're into Forgotten Angels. They know what we do. The only thing I ask people to remember is anything that they film or do at the camp out is also something that can reflect on Forgotten Angels. So if you were to get up on stage and do something incredibly vulgar, and that it just is something that reflects on Forgotten. So I just want everyone to know that when they're there, they are representatives of Forgotten Angels, especially if you're making a video, because a lot of people make videos, and I appreciate every single person who does, because they are, promoting bad people doing good things. I just also want them to know, like, hey, this is just like, we're rowdy, but like if you do something incredibly off color, it just reflects badly on Forgotten Angels. So just keep that in mind.
You might be told
to chill
if you do something incredibly off color.
That doesn't mean like there's pretty much everyone takes their shirt off for karaoke because it's hot. So like I'm not talking about like getting up, not girls. Just sorry. But I'm saying. Like,
and if you do, you will be thrown out.
Yeah, don't be inappropriate.
Because it is a charity. It's a charity. Remember that, guys. It's a charity.
I don't have any rules. I just expect the people I know to be cool, and they always are. So it's like I've never been disappointed. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm talking about this. I'm not talking about this because I'm like, oh, this is such a problem. I just say this. I'm just like, I've never been disappointed. People know what's up. People know the right thing to do.
It's always just as a precaution. You always want to say, here are the rules. Them's the rules.
Brian Garrett, FXR Cartel.
And if you have a question, don't assume. Like, just ask.
Oh, Bonsai House, don't feel bad about that. You'll always be able to find
somebody who is in charge, or...
If you guys didn't know, Bonsai House is Backroad Billy, who's a very old friend of mine here on YouTube. He's an amazing clown, comes from a long line of clowns. I live stream every single Monday with Bonsai House, Backroad Billy, for like 3 fucking years. Like, very long time.
That's fucking awesome.
We've hung out in person before. Like, he's a great dude. So if anyone was like, oh, he's saying the wrong or something, like, no, that dude rocks. Very cool people. He's allowed to say pretty much whatever he wants. So somebody said FXR Cartel. There's a FXR builders competition going on right now. And there's a company called FXR Cartel. I think it's FXR Cartel is their name. And the one that they're building is fucking insane. Like, can you pull up Instagram and pull up their page? Dude, Bonsai House, you see Suburban Delinquent is back? He just released a video.
I did. I did
fucking
see
love
that.
it, dude.
I commented on his comeback video.
Yeah, dude. I'm so stoked. All is right in the world. I sent him a text when I saw it. I was just like, that's awesome. Sub D has helped me out so much, man.
It's FXR what?
It's FXR Division, not FXR Cartel. Whatever, we'll still do it. I couldn't remember their name. So, like, yeah, pull up that one first, and then we'll go to a different one. So, this is, I mean, not just a Milwaukee 8 FXR, which is already fucking nuts, but a Milwaukee 8 FXR with, like, you can see it's got a, I think it's, who makes that? I think it's Horsepower Inc., so it's got that big, like, 151 kit or whatever it is, the 150 cubic inch thing they do on it, which is just a wild motor kit. And they've converted it to a soft tail, like the new soft tail, the same geometry in the back. So it now has a soft tail, the same geometry, shock and swing arm. It's a swing arm, aftermarket swing arm. It's just as fucking, what they've done on an FXR frame is wild. And not only that, Motors Metal, thank you, man. He's going back and watching everyone's videos from March. Yeah, it's very cool, dude. Dude, you come once, you're a friend. You come twice, you're family. And yeah, I know you could make that dirty. Anyway,
come 3 times, you're just tired.
Yeah, come 3 times, and she might be pregnant. So on top of that, so check it out. So that's not the craziest thing about this, right? So you've got the soft tail geometry rear shock, the soft tail swing arm. The craziest thing about this, go through a couple more. I want to see if they show a picture of it where you can see what's going on. Check that out. So if you know what you're looking at, if you know an FXR frame and you know those mounting tabs, what they've done is so it's a leading edge horsepower 129 motor. So what they've done is,
I'm gonna go grab a coffee while you talk motorcycle.
What they've done is they've taken a soft tail motor, which is a balanced motor, and then also dynamically balanced the crank with the factory counterbalancer. And so now they're rigid mounting a soft tail motor in an FXR frame. That is fucking nuts. Like it just hasn't been done, you know, and it's just so fucking cool, man. And I don't know what I ever thought. FXR Division has always been, I've ordered parts from them before, you know. I don't really know anything about them. But I just I've ordered parts from them because I have an FXR, so like I knew who they are, but didn't know that they built bikes or anything. I just thought they were just like a parts distributor. But like, god damn, dude. So it's like you look at FXRs and like the whole thing about FXRs and them being rubber mounted is back in the day, rubber mounting that engine was like nice, because even back in the day, like even Japanese engines, like they still would like fucking turn your hands numb, especially like twin cylinder and shit like that. They were just like they're Hitachis, man. So when Harley Davidson came out with this rubber mounting stuff, or on the Tour Glide they came out with this rubber mounting stuff, it was like fucking high speed, dude, just calming all these vibrations down. But honestly, like if you can make the horsepower past a counterbalancer, if you can make the horsepower despite all the counterbalancer stuff on there, obviously a rigid mounted engine to the frame is a much better engine. It's going to be stiffer. There's going to be less flex. Like rigid mounting is going to be a better setup. And the fact that they've taken it, that's why the Softail is like, it's a better bike than the FXR. People don't want to say it is, but I don't think a Dyna was. Dyna definitely wasn't a better bike than the FXR. But the new Softail platform, the Milwaukee Softail platform, that's a better platform than FXR frame. And so what they've done here is they've just combined the two, and I'm just like that. I just think it's so fucking cool. It's very, very cool. Oh, so all M8s are balanced. Sorry, isn't there more balancing on the Softail than the Isn't there? I could be wrong. Does anybody know if there's more balancing on the Softail motor as compared to the touring platform motor? I don't know. But I don't know. I'm excited to see this, man. Very excited. It's just how do you do something new with FXRs? But they've managed to do it. And I just think it's so fucking cool. Very excited to see what the bike, even if the bike only looked like this, I just be like, oh, that's so cool. I don't even need to see anything else. I mean, it's like, I guess it's the Dyna versus FXR thing. I mean, no, I'll stand by that. The FXR is ostensibly a better frame than a Dyna frame. The Dyna frame just is, when they made the Dyna frame, it was just made to be more traditional looking. They were just trying to make it look like like a shovel head. If you look at an FX frame and a Dyna frame, just at the time, people didn't like the FXR frame because it looked Japanese, and it still looks Japanese, by the way. That's what just every Japanese bike back in the day. That's pretty much what they look like. They just had that's the way you make a good frame, or a very stiff frame. And in fact, even the rounded tubes of the triangle they shouldn't be. They should be square tubes for maximum stiffness, but they're not. That's a stylistic option, making the tubes around the stiffening triangle rounded instead of square. So they should be square, for maximum potential. But the Dyna frame is just like they made it look like they want to make it look like an FXE or FXE, yeah, because with the battery, so because it looked like a more traditional bike, and it's just it's not as good of a frame. It's just a big circle, like So I've heard, I think that I would probably rather have a twin cam FXR as well. They're actually pretty easy to put twin cams in. Putting a Milwaukee 8 in an FXR, even if it's a rubber mounted Milwaukee 8, that's a whole ass thing. But you can very easily put a twin cam. Not very easily. You have to have some special parts. You can put a twin cam in an FXR pretty fast. And so that would be like the ultimate. I'm not unhappy about the build I have now. But I think it would be so fucking cool to have an FXR with like a fuel injected like twin cam. So you just have like all the bells and whistles, fuel injection, modern, and it's not like, I say not that hard. It's not fucking easy either. But, the tools are out there and very readily available for you to put a fuel injected twin cam motor into an FXR platform. That would be very cool, I think. Like a big inch twin cam build. And they haul ass, man. Holy shit, dude. A buddy of mine's got an SNS 110 and it will beat a 131. Like the SNS 110 twin cam, because I've spent plenty of time on 131s. Like I'm talking about a warranty 131, not like a built to the hilt 131. I'm talking about like a warranty, like it's still put by Harley and still not like built out to the max, but that 110 SNS, fucking just as faster than a 131. I don't mind fuel injection, I guess. Fuel injection is fine as long as you know how to deal with it. So there's just like there's carburetors are fine too, but like I will tell you the power difference between a carburetor and a fuel injection, the way the power comes on when fuel injection is done right is in my opinion anyway, and I'm not a fucking expert. Like God, the difference in power delivery between the same motor that's fuel injected and the one that's carbureted is insane. It's insane. Like I've had the Buell difference. So it's like to ride around the Buell motor with fuel injection versus the Buell motor that's carbureted, you're like, wow, there's no freaking comparison, dude. The fuel injection blows it the fuck out of the water. Yeah, do an FI chopper. Fuel injection, it is what it is. You're all achieving the same thing. You're just trying to get the air and the fuel in there. I'm not like the whole like carburetor versus fuel injection thing. I kind of don't understand it because I'm just like, you're just getting the fuel and the air in there. Like you're just doing it. So one just does it in a different way. And so it's like to learn how to program something. If you have a programmable ECU, I don't think is like really that much harder than learning how to tune a carburetor. Like tuning a carburetor properly is a fucking art form, man. I'll watch Shelby and Joe tune carburetors, and it's not just like it's not numbers. Like tuning a carburetor, it's like it really is. It's like an art, man. Like they listen and like blip the throttles in different ways. So it's like it's really like so infinitely variable like that. Whereas fuel injection is like you can do the same thing, you just do it with a fucking computer. And it is better. Like obviously you can tune it way better. And there, it's really cool to see somebody who knows how to tune a carb tune it. It's very cool. And I've watched Shelby and Joe tune plenty of carbs. It's very cool to watch. And obviously I cannot come anywhere near close to that either with fuel injection or carburetors, but anybody who's a technician who works on bikes who knows what's up is going to say the same thing. That fuel injection blows carburation the fuck out of the water, and it just does. Yeah, like here in Florida, you're like a choke. You use it for 2.5 seconds when you start the bike up, and then you put it in. Like that's about it.
My turn. Whatever I'm going to say is not going to be as smart as whatever Josh just said about motorcycles. I was downstairs getting myself a 9:30 p.m. coffee. I don't need to be judged, though. Yeah, if you're from Florida, what is a choke? I is smart. Wow, you guys are sexy. People immediately started making sex jokes about chokes.
About chokes?
Yeah. Like, I want to be choked.
Do you actually, though? Be honest. You can't be saying you want to get choked and then you don't want to, and then all of a sudden you're like,
oh. Now I look like an asshole.
Anyway. So, failure.
Failure.
Yeah, he failed to make it home. Broke down just past the Florida-Georgia line. It's okay. He was cool about it. Salim seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Salim.
For someone whose name is Extreme Salim, he seems pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not as extreme.
Yeah.
I mean, he has extreme hobbies.
Yeah, no, I like that. No kink shaming. Well, some kink shaming. If you like there's a few things that
There's
I'm
a
like, if you say you're like, I like this,
few.
I'm going to be like, "Pfft, okay, fucking nerd.
That's not shame. That's
Judging?
just judging.
I'd be
Like,
judging people sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a judgy person.
Yeah.
That's why I always try things twice, because I'm kind of a judgy bitch.
Yeah. I was just talking to this with Shay that when any time some new like media comes out, Christopher Trout, what a cool name. KT, baby. What's up, KT? Thanks for the donation. All donations go directly towards buying and fixing bikes to raffle off for Forgotten Angels. So we appreciate you very much. No, he's actually still here. But yeah, he is flying home. No bike this Friday. You know what bike is this Friday? Jared Weems' bike build. That's why we're not doing a bike this Friday.
What's his bike build?
It's the bike that him and his son built
Aw,
that they're auctioning off this Friday. So
that's amazing. Yeah.
yeah, so go if you want to. We're not doing a bike giveaway this Friday. So I would be so remiss if I didn't mention my other friends' raffles, because the raffles are not for profit. It's not a competition. The raffles are for charity, and so is his. So Jared Weems, if you guys follow him, and if you're not following him, you absolutely should. The autism bike build that they did, which is the other bike in the Doggone Hot Dog painting, that wasn't the Triumph, it was the Harley. There's 2 bikes in there. That is the bike that they're raffling off. And so
This Friday?
This Friday. Yep. Yeah, and it's
Jared Weems not in the chat right now.
Jared. No, I don't think he's here. No.
Dog. You know what I should do? Is on Friday I should surprise him with the gas cap that I never fucking made. Well, the reason I didn't make it was I couldn't get a high enough resolution image of Doggone Hot Dogs to print out. So
Lala Stromboli, you can step on things while wearing heels as long as they're people. If you step on anything that's alive that's not a person, no. But absolutely step on people. Or things. No creatures, but like food. Maybe like a packing peanut. That might make a cool sound. Bubble wrap. But yeah, nothing that's not consenting. Don't ever step on anything that doesn't consent.
like an ant.
Like an ant. Well, I mean, that's going to happen. You can't really avoid that one.
Have you seen Bug's Life, though?
I'm just saying, it's going to happen, Yeah, stepping should be consensual. So, yeah, he's... anyway, Jared Weems.
Jared Weems and Charity Autism.
Yeah, it's a Five Dirty Bikers podcast, sponsored the build. It's all the money's going to autism charity. It's and him and his son built it. It's so fucking cool, man. It's an absolutely amazing bike. It's one of a kind, beautiful, way better than anything I could ever build. That's for damn sure. Raffle bike for the camp out. I haven't.
It hasn't been announced
decided yet.
Yeah.
I actually don't even know. I'm sorry.
What's going on with the Sportster? It's in my garage. There isn't really anything going on with it right now because I was out of town and now I'm back. So I guess I should probably turn it on, huh?
Your bike?
Yeah, my Sportster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ride it tomorrow or something. There's nothing going on. No Sportster news.
No Sportster news.
No Sportster news is good news, okay?
So, failure.
Failure.
I'm so excited to have my FXR back.
You gonna go straight to Helen, Georgia?
Maybe. I don't know. I think that's what I should do. Like, people want to see that. And I'm like, I would go.
You should.
I just there's so many things I want to do as well. Also, the original reason that I was going to build it out is to ride it to Mexico City.
Oh, that's so much cooler.
Yeah. That was I was like, I'm building this to ride to Mexico City. And then COVID happened.
Oh,
literally, that's what happened. I was buying shit, putting on it. I'm kind of glad it didn't, because it would have the engine would have blown up in the middle of fucking Mexico. But no, that was the whole reason I was fucking building it. I was like, oh, I'm going to ride it to Mexico City. I even was in contact with some people in Mexico City And like, cause there's people out there that I would like put it out there. I was like, we got any fucking Shade Tree Army in Mexico City? And I got like fucking a dozen messages. People are like, fuck yes, dude, please come down here. It's like, and people are like, oh, it's fucking scary. You're going to get hurt. It's like, you just got to, it's the border that's dangerous. So the border can be dangerous, like the towns around the border and shit. Like, it's true. It's, you can't be like, it's not fucking, it's not completely safe.
That's like saying like, you know, oh, you shouldn't go to Los Angeles. It's dangerous. You shouldn't go to Miami. It's dangerous.
It's more dangerous than that. But it fucking is.
I guess.
I mean, you can't deny that it isn't. But you just got to just fucking, you're not hanging out there.
Yeah,
you're just driving
like,
on the highway.
Smart.
No, you're just driving on the highway, dude. Like, you're not going like, ooh, let's explore this border town and like start poking people in a bar. It's like, no, dude, you're stopping at gas stations. You're just driving on a highway.
Yeah.
It's like driving on a highway fucking anywhere else. Like, there's not that I know because I haven't been there, so I'm like talking out my ass right now. But, you know, from the videos I've seen, it's like driving on a highway anywhere else. You drive down the highway. It's just like here. There's exits that have gas stations and hotels and shit like that. Like, you can go stay at a Holiday Inn and get your gas at like a regular ass gas station. Like, it's not fucking, and use your debit card. It's a fucking highway gas station, dude.
Oh, it's a third world country.
It technically is.
Everyone is dangerous. And even the gas station guy is going to rob you.
But what I will say is, you can just ride through. You can ride through Mexico. It's not fucking weird. Mexico City looks so fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it does.
It's the largest city in the world.
Really?
Not the most people, but like square mileage. It's
really?
the largest city in the world.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Not people, but square footage.
Oh, I think my mouse is dead.
You're an internet.
I did an internet today. I did too much internet today is the problem. I did so much internet today that my mouse is dead.
Yeah, the roads are bad. The roads are also bad in Florida.
Yeah, or like Indiana and Ohio. Like, what are you going to do?
Yes, anybody can go to the camp out, Marco. Let's just come and chill out, dude.
Anybody but
what?
Marco.
So okay, let me check this out. Though. Marco Dogle. Now I'm looking at you. When you say can anybody go to the camp out, what do you mean? Like, I want to know what you mean. Like, when you say anybody, like obviously you're thinking of something, right?
Yeah. Like,
if you're like, can anybody go? Then is like, does that mean like, what are you thinking?
Who
like,
are you excluding?
Like, what in your head? Who can't go? And I'm not giving you a hard time. I just want to know,
curious.
like, because I want to know if we implied that, like, if it was something I said or Shay said or something we did made you feel like certain type of person can't go. I'm very curious about that. So sorry. I am, and yeah. I'm not giving you a hard time. I just really want to know, like, because now I'm self-conscious. I'm going like, okay, what did I say that made you think that like someone can't go? He's just cool. We hope to go. Well, okay, maybe I don't know. I'm just saying. Let me know. You know, like. Anyway, so Mexico City. Mexico City just seems like, I don't know, dude. It's like it seems like magical or something. Like, dude, Mexico City has been a city for how freaking long? And it's the biggest city in the world. And it's been a city since like the Incas and shit. You know, it's like people are like, "Oh, New York City's old," or this city's old. Like, dude, Mexico City. That's fucking old, dude. You want to talk about new on top of old? I don't know, man. It just seems like the type of place that, like, they're just, like, in the streets, there's going to be... It just seems like it's special. I don't know. It just, like... Oh, like your wife and you? Yes, your wife and you can go. It would be awesome. Please come. Oh, ask again. Whatever. I'm not a fucking epidemiologist or whatever it is that figures out where people live.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now, and the largest city in the world is in Tibet. Second largest. I'm not even going to try and say these names because
I'll try to say them.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I'll try anything. Oh, the largest city in the world. It says Mexico City.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Second largest is Nakhu. Third largest is Ulaanbaatar in Mongolian.
You're lying. Don't lie to the internet.
Third biggest one is
if you lie to the internet,
Zhuquan.
you won't get into heaven.
Well, how about this? So you have to search to be like, how do I get the answer I want? And so we have to put in
Mexico City.
Is Mexico City the biggest city in the world? See, that's how you do it.
No, you're a faker. Listen, we provide the facts here at Brapstar News. Okay.
Who's Jason?
What?
You trying to say Josh? That's my name.
Who said Jason?
Also, Bogan didn't have. Maybe it was Jason here. I don't know if they were talking to me though. What happened to the cross country shovelhead? I still have it. I'm going to build it.
All these projects just take a lot of time because we don't have $1 million. Like $1 million, Bogan.
Yeah, I'm going to build it. I'm waiting. I know exactly what I want to do. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. Did you type in, is Mexico City the largest city in the world?
No, I didn't. I'm trying to find the largest cities by area.
No, just type in, is Mexico City the largest city in the world? Please say yes. And it'll come up.
I'm not going to do that.
I'll do it on my phone. Check this out. I know how to make me right. Is Mexico City the biggest city?
Please say yes. I want to be right, Google. Please say yes. Well, I'm not going to trust what you say because you're just going to say yes regardless of what your screen says.
It's the largest city in North America.
There you go. There you go. What about Los Angeles or New York?
New York is second. Los Angeles is third.
There you go.
The largest city in the world. Oh, shit. Mexico City. Crazy.
Wow. Amazing. You guys heard it here on Brapstar News, and if we're wrong, don't look. Don't look too hard. Just squint, and it'll say Mexico City. No, I don't even have $1 million Monopoly dollars either. Now I'm like super curious, and I'll like go down a rabbit hole later today while I'm laying in my bed trying to fall asleep, and I'm gonna like start zooming in really weird parts of the globe, being like, where the fuck do people live? Does anyone else ever do that? You'll just like go on Google Maps and be like, where do people live, man? Where do they live? What are they doing in South Korea, in Jeju Island, in Seongwipil, on Helasan Volcano Mountain?
Volcano Mountain? Seems like a fucking redundant.
Yeah. Did anyone else ever do that, or is it just me?
Volcano Mountain?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm not the only one. Busted Nux does it too. Okay.
Does what?
Where you'll like get lost on Google Maps and you'll just like start fucking zooming in on weird ass places and just being like, I wonder what life is like for the people of
Europe? Is Europe even a place?
Oh, I guess there's no one there, huh? There's no one there.
It rhymes with SERP.
Let's try again.
It's a funny looking place to live, I think.
Yeah, there's also no one there.
Look at the little name on it. Looks like cum, doesn't it? Gross.
Anybody there? Nope. You gotta try again.
I personally think.
Anybody else do that?
I personally think that anywhere that I haven't personally seen with my own eyes doesn't exist. Or at least, it exists in theory, but I haven't confirmed that. It's only a theory until I actually make it a reality with my perception.
So you don't think that Europe is real?
It's a theory. Theoretically, it exists. But, I've never confirmed this. Personally. So I just have to, take people's word for it. People are like, Europe is real. I'm like, okay. Like, some people who look very suspicious tell me that Europe is real.
Europe?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, really? Like, I've seen the things you believe, and you tell me Europe's real? Like, okay. I think I'll fucking check for myself.
What do you feel about Antarctica?
Antarctica?
Yeah, do you feel any sort of things about it?
I feel about Antarctica. I feel about it like this and like that.
Why? Because it's the butt of the globe?
Yes. Wait, I thought is it the top, like the head, or is it the butt?
No, Antarctica's on the bottom.
Ice cold. I don't know. Theoretically, it's real, I guess. Just seems like a waste.
Currently,
There's like a bunch of
Josh
ice.
and I are actually not allowed to travel outside of the United States.
Yeah.
We are currently unallowed.
Yeah. It will be resolved soon, don't worry.
Yeah. It's not for legal reasons. It's just because we don't have our passports.
Political reasons. It's a political thing. I feel like Antarctica's real. It's large on the map. I've gotten presents on Christmas before, so I'm like, must be something there.
That's
Santa
not
Claus
where
lives.
Santa lives. He lives in the North Pole.
What's the difference?
South is
It's on the
Antarctica.
bottom?
Yeah,
Antarctica
it's
is
on the
not
bottom.
on the North Pole?
Yeah.
Well, why isn't it hot there then?
Well, no, that's what the conspiracy theories think, that there's a jungle in Antarctica, actually.
Why is it white on the map then?
Because that's what they want you to think.
Well, if they haven't seen it, how the fuck do they even know it's there? That's what I want to know. If they're like, oh, there's a jungle there, I'm like, okay, did you go look? Like, it could be anything. It could be not there at all if you haven't seen it with your own eyes. So how the fuck would you know?
You're actually not even allowed to travel there. I read that.
I would go. They can't
When I
stop
was
me.
looking up stuff, when I was like high as fuck in a hotel room during our cross country trip, I was doing that same thing I was doing, where I was zooming in random spots because I was learning about national parks, and I looked up Antarctica and I was like, how do we get there? And it turns out you fucking can't go. You're not allowed to go. You have to be like a science bitch.
Wouldn't it just melt, dude? It's a fucking ice cube.
Yeah, dude, it fucking is. That's why everybody's like, you got to move out of Florida because your fucking house is going to be underwater. And I'm
Because
like,
Antarctica's melting. It's fucking like forever away. It ain't gonna do shit over here. It's all the way on the South Pole. It's on the bottom. We're in the middle.
I really hope so, for our sake.
I will tell you, whenever somebody hits me with some conspiracy theory stuff, I'm just like, okay. So if you want me to put as much credence in that as I would science, then I have to. That's my joke where like I don't believe it until I see it. It's like, in order for me to treat these things the same, if you haven't personally verified this with your own eyes, then I will treat them exactly the same as I have not verified with them my own eyes, which means I don't believe either of them because I haven't fucking seen it. So someone could be like, yo, Antarctica's a jungle. I'm like, all right. And someone else is like, yo, it's ice. I'm like, all right. I'm like, why would I believe one over the other if this is what you're asking me to do? I haven't fucking seen that shit. You'd just be like, you're just some dude who told me. And the person who's telling me is like, you ain't seen that shit either, dude. Like, shut up, dude. You don't fucking know. You're just some dude told you. Like, it's just some guy who said that's what it was. I'm like, all right. You're just going to believe that
but
motherfucker?
what if that some guy is a scientist?
So he says.
Yeah.
Did you go fucking look at his degree with your eyes?
His credentials. What if he has like a badge, like a police officer?
Okay, I can
This
make a
has, like,
badge. You ever seen a
science
three?
bitch
You ever
on
seen
it.
a 3D printer? I'll get you a badge. Get you a badge before the end of the night. Get you a badge before
No,
midnight.
dude, you can see the lines on the 3D printer.
I'll polish it with sandpaper.
Oh, no, you can tell. You can just tell. I've seen that 3D printed shit. It's all garbage, dude. It's all fucking. It all looks like shit.
Sterling's got him though. He's got him, dude. Bartenders know glasses don't overflow when the ice melts. Why would the ocean? Got him. I believe him.
Oh my god, dude. You just solved the fucking global warming crisis. Somebody get this man on the news.
Dude, done, dude. It's over. I'm no longer worried. I also wasn't worried before, but now I'm less worried. Confident,
Yeah,
actually.
dude. Honestly, so Sterling, I was worried before about like building a life in Florida, you know, like owning a home here and stuff. But now that I know that global warming isn't a thing, the ocean's not going to rise, and
Stays the same, like a fucking drink.
yeah,
You ever look at your drink and you're like,
duh.
oh, the drink is so full. Dude, these guys have fucking got it all wrong. Idiots.
and honestly, like everybody, all those science bitches know that the water goes in a circle because of the rain and shit, you know, evaporation.
Wait. I thought that rain came from something else.
Where do you think rain comes from?
I thought it was up there already. It was like ice from space.
Space ice?
Yeah, like it comes through the atmosphere, melts, comes down. No? What school did you go to?
I went to public school.
That's why I know this shit and you don't.
I also went to college. I'm educated. I dropped out.
I really didn't go to that much of high school. So,
I didn't either, but I feel like I learned like definitely some stuff about Earth space science because I had to take the class twice.
go Kane, it's turtles all the way down.
What?
He goes, how small is the smallest turtle hat? I said, it's turtles all the way down. See the turtle of enormous girth. On its back, it
Do you
carries
think
the earth.
that turtles had straws in their nose from that video because they were just doing blow?
Yeah, dude, turtles party.
And then now there's like this huge paper straw crisis. Like,
And these turtles are just like, yo, we're just trying to
was
fucking
like, dude, we
do
were
some,
just trying to fucking party, dog.
trying to do some nose beers in the cool guys club, cool guys zone.
And then the humans came up in here and fucking now they're policing the waters.
These turtles are fiending, dude. They're not having a good time at all. They're starting zero businesses.
You can't do drugs in a paper straw.
Not unless you're a fucking nerd. You fucking, someone busts out a paper straw for drugs.
0 ways.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, can you use a paper straw, please? I'll be like, get the fuck out of here, dork. This is the cool guy zone handicap stall. You can go in the other one. Fuck off with your paper straw.
Have you ever seen those articles that talk about animals peddling drugs? Like a pigeon, like a carrier pigeon,
They take drugs to people.
or like a turtle that like had a bunch of drugs
They try to be
strapped to
saying
it.
that, dude.
and
They'd be
like-
saying like all the shit, like all the Crips and Bloods be using like pigeons to
Yeah,
signal each other and shit. I'm
you
just
know?
like, do y'all ever hear of a fucking walkie-talkie? Like, what the fuck?
No, dude, you can trace that shit.
Can you?
Yeah, the only ones you could trust is the birds, man.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I'd be like, I think you could just get away with a walkie-talkie. Just use some code or something. I don't know. You use fucking pigeons? What the fuck, man?
Well, what do you think? You think that you would use a walkie-talkie if you were in...
I'm just laughing at Motors Metals. He goes, I like to steal the McDonald's straw dispenser and thunder cunt it into the ocean to help the turtles do coke. See, that's a bro. He's a bro.
Fuck global warming. Let turtles do drugs.
Yeah, I know, dude. Let them party, dude. Decriminalize it. I wonder if... I wonder if animals like. I know that animals like drugs. Like obviously, we're an animal. We like drugs.
All animals like drugs. I stand by this. Oh my god, I'll go off on the fucking rails on this shit,
the elephants
dude.
be eating fucking. Because obviously monkeys. Because I'm like, man, I love monkeys. I think they're so cool.
I hate monkeys. I think they're so
I know you
fucking
don't.
weird. I don't.
They're
like
creepy.
it.
They're very
And
uncanny
fucking
valley.
Weird. It's so uncanny valley. It makes me uncomfortable.
I think monkeys are so cool. I just like, God, dude, they're so cool.
Gorillas are really fucking neat.
Yeah, I like that one
You
meme
know?
where the gorilla's like, looks like he's devious, and it's like, when is and the meme is like
Yeah.
when an older man thinks he still got it because the waitress drew a picture on his shit, and he's like,
I think my
was like, "Oh, that's me."
attachment, I think I don't like monkeys, but my attachment to gorillas stems from my attachment to bears. Just large creatures that are dangerous that I'm not supposed to fuck with. That I'm like, I really want to fuck with that.
I like gorillas. I like baboons a lot.
Ugh.
Not
No.
their weird butts; those are gross. Like I wish they would chill with that. But their faces look crazy, dude. And they got like big ass fangs and shit. They're so cool looking, man. Baboons are fucking dope. How cool would it be if you had like a baboon bodyguard? Like nobody would fuck with you. I'd be like, yo, fucking chill, or I'm gonna sick my baboon on you. The baboon's got that crazy rainbow face with the big fangs. They'd be like, all right, I'll chill. Nobody wants to get fucked up by that
No,
shit.
dude, I don't fuck with that, man. That's fucking scary. That's fucking scary.
Yeah, to the person who is your enemy, because the baboon's your friend. Although
no,
I think
I don't trust a baboon though.
I wouldn't trust it either. My favorite monkey's an orangutan.
You know,
I like those ones.
orangutans will like. Are they like the super smart ones, or is that the chimpanzees?
I think the chimpanzees are the smartest ones, but the orangutans look very wise.
Okay, I forgot. I don't want to say which one does it because I don't want to be wrong. Listening to this on.
Oh, I'm okay
Joe
being
Rogan.
wrong. You can whisper to me. I'll just say it and be wrong.
Okay, well, like they're saying on Joe Rogan that like one species of monkey will take his tribe into fight other tribes of monkeys to see which one of his own tribe will fight for him. As like a
Ooh, that sounds like a
higher,
chimpanzee
like
thing.
a hierarchy type situation.
That sounds
shit.
like a chimp thing.
Isn't that so fucking cool?
Very relatable.
Well, it's just like crazy that they're like scheming like that.
Dude, monkeys scheme, dude. They plot and scheme all day, dude.
That's fucking weird. I don't like that.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that? They're fucking moving in on our turf?
Yeah. If you gave an ant a brain cell, imagine what would happen. Imagine.
They'd be plotting and scheming, dude.
I don't like plotting and scheming animals, man.
They just haven't figured out how to use guns. You could probably teach a monkey to use a gun, though.
This is too funny in my brain right now.
Like a monkey with a gun.
Just like a monkey with a gun or children with guns is really funny.
Yeah. I like an orangutan with like a gun because they look so chill. They look like a big rapper or something, and they're just like chilling out. They always look like their
What
face
about a
always
sloth?
looks.
They got that big, like,
Yeah.
long arms, you know, and you give them, like, a really big gun, you
Yeah.
know? How
'Cause they
funny
can
would
hold
that
it. It
be?
would be so
Yeah,
long.
it would be so good.
And there'd be like an orangutan. He's in charge because they always look like they got high. You know, they just look like they smoked a fucking big
That's how sloths
Like a-
look, too. Sloths should count as bears, right?
sloths. I think they're like weasels or some shit.
Oh, okay. I think I'm thinking of the sloth bear.
That's Baloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baloo's a sloth bear.
Yeah, they were instantly. King Louie.
Yeah, King Louie, dude. King Louie's the shit. Dude, y'all ever listen to the fucking Jungle Book soundtrack? That shit is fucking
Dude, it's
rocks.
so good. And if you ever, I swear to God, one of the raffle winners came into town and had to sit in the car with us for like an hour.
Who was that?
It was the raffle winner that we took for the fishing trip and rode jet skis with.
Oh, Travis.
Travis, yes,
Yeah.
Travis. So Travis had to sit in the car with us for an hour while Josh and I listened to the Jungle Book soundtrack.
Dude, the Jungle Book soundtrack fucks.
So if
Dude.
you want to know what being a raffle winner is like, that's what it's like. It's listening to the Jungle Book
Dude,
soundtrack.
I wanna
in my
be-
car, in my Kia
fucking
Soul.
dude, rocking out. I want to be like you. is such a
I wanna walk
fucking
like you,
banger,
talk
dude.
like you too.
Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
God, what a good song. I want to play it so bad because it's instantly
can't
in
do
my
that,
head,
yeah.
but YouTube would fucking strike me down from the fucking heavens above.
Yeah, no, we can get away with it on Twitch, not on YouTube.
Speaking of the YouTube gods, if you guys could like this video right now, it would really please those gods in heaven.
It would be nice.
Those YouTube gods in heaven. It would be
Thank
really
you.
nice. Thank you. The algorithm gods would be pleased.
Xan Biker. Every time I see Xan Biker's name, I just think of like Lil Xan. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's faded.
I think the same
Is that what you think too, right?
That is exactly what I think. I'm like, yeah, dude, pop me a Xanny.
Yeah,
and
dude. Oh, fucking Xan Biker's on the bars, baby.
I'm so sorry if it means something else. It's probably like Alexander. It's probably Alexander or some shit, dude. Or do you like getting hella chill? Drop your favorite Disney movie in the chat because everybody has one. Even if you don't like Disney, there's a favorite Disney movie because like they have one that appeals to everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody's got a favorite Disney movie. Mine is The Emperor's New Groove. It's fucking hilarious. All the voice actors are great. Robin Hood is so good. Good choice. That's a good choice. I didn't know Tron was a Disney movie. Treasure Planet. That's a good one. Oh, you guys are having such good picks. Hercules is very good. We got 2 for Robin Hood. Nice. I love everybody's choices. Like, I'm not even particularly a Disney person. Like, I'm not a Disney adult. I didn't really, like, have a certain attachment to Disney, but everybody's got a favorite Disney movie. It doesn't fucking matter who you are. Everybody has got a favorite Disney movie. That shit's been around for so long. A lot of votes for Robin Hood. A lot of votes for Fox and the Hound. I like that.
Robin Hood? What is this place full of fucking furries?
Yeah. Atlantis was a very good one. That's a very good pick.
Who picked Robin Hood? Fucking
Dude, a lot of people
perverts, dude.
a lot of people are picking Robin Hood.
I didn't know we had so many fans that were furries.
Aristocats is good too.
Furries. Dude.
I asked everybody what their favorite Disney movie is.
And they were all like, we're furries.
Because I was like, and I also don't want people to feel ashamed about saying that they have a favorite Disney movie
Dude.
because everybody does.
Salim hit me with that shit. I already forgot what he said, which is like my white privilege is showing. He was like, oh, there was like reading some science fiction thing that had like Arabic lore in it. And he was like, yeah, it was just really neat because it's like I never get to read anything with Arabic lore. And I was just like, yeah, you guys pretty much just got like Aladdin. That's fucking it.
Yeah.
And then I just like laughed super fucking hard. And I was like, and Alibaba. That's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's a lot of fucking Arabic fairy tales that they're just like, you get Aladdin, that's it.
You get Aladdin.
And they're like, please, sir, may I have another? Like, Sinbad, okay? Chill.
Fuck. You know what I get? I get patted down at the airport. That's what I fucking
Oh, that's what he said.
It was Dune?
It was Dune. That's
Fuck
what he said.
y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
No,
y'all.
it does. Dune has a huge Arabic inspiration.
Yeah, but is it a Disney movie? We're talking about
No,
Disney
but that's what he
movies.
told me, though.
Oh, I get it
Yeah.
now. I get what you're saying.
So it was like, he was like, yeah, because he just read Dune recently, and he was like, I really liked it because
I
it had a
should
lot of
do
Arabic
that.
inspiration. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. You don't really get represented in
Oh,
TV except
shit.
for like Aladdin.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm literally, as we speak right now, going on my Audible account,
Dude, and Aladdin is dope, dude.
and I'm downloading Dune.
Aladdin's certified fucking classic Disney, dude.
Oh,
Banger.
hell yeah. Certified banger.
They all are, man. Not anything now, dude. Now I'm
No,
just like,
don't
Jesus Christ,
no, don't
dude.
use
That's
any
so
Marvel
lame, dude.
movies or any Star Wars movies. That doesn't count. We're talking about classic Disney movies right now.
Also, fucking Marvel needs to chill.
Marvel does need to fucking chill. Like, give somebody else a goddamn space. Well, that's what the whole writer strike is about, you know? It's like,
Marvel? Oh, they're tired of writing shitty movies?
well,
I would be
well,
too.
probably more than that, you know? It's like about being underpaid and shit. But
I don't like Marvel movies.
you know, if the fucking small writers don't get paid, then all we're gonna get is fucking Marvel movies.
Dude, it's okay to like Marvel movies. I see why people like them. They're just not for me. Like I see why people like them. But for me, when I watch one, I'm just like, wow, Jesus Christ. It's like there's nothing that can put me to sleep faster. Like watching a Marvel movie is like taking a full fucking bar of Xans. I'm fucking out, dude.
Wait a second. The Dune saga is 12 books? 12 books.
Let's download the first one. Just start.
Wait. But is the first one 21 hours? Or is that the whole series?
I never listened to it, Shay. I read it.
Does it seem like it's that long?
I don't know.
21 hours is long.
Is it?
It is
That's not
like
even a
35
day.
hours. It is 35 hours long.
Oh.
And it's a thick ass book. I'm like, is this just the first book or is it all 12 books?
Pixar counts, man. Toy Story is pretty dope.
Oh.
Yeah, she says 12 books, 10,000 years of history.
Wow, it is a lot of books. Yeah, it's a lot of books in a lot of hours.
I don't know if you'll like reading Dune.
I don't know. There's a lot of books.
It's very much like...
There's like 15 books, actually.
So Dune is very much... It's like the epitome of epic fantasy. Or epic sci-fi. It's just like Dune's lore is out of fucking control.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't listen to it.
I just don't know if it's your thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll listen to the test, like the sample. I'll sample it.
Dune lore is nuts. That's why people are so divided on the movie.
Oh, the movie was, to me, was
I
good.
loved it. I
As
thought it
somebody
was
who's
great.
never read the book, I thought the movie was amazing.
Yeah, I loved it, man. But Dune is like...
I'm surprised it got a second, but I'm
crazy,
very excited for it.
Crazy lore. It's like not up there. It's like right, like Wheel of Time and fucking not Lord of the Rings, because Lord of the Rings lore is all like aftermarket. Was all added later, and the Silmarillion, like it's just like people just want there to be more lore, and so stuff like Dune and all these Wheel of Time, all these books that like added this insane lore to their world. Is all the people who read Lord of the Rings and just read between the lines for all the crazy lore Lord of the Rings. They're like, I'm just going to do that, but instead of hinting at it, I'm just going to fucking write a whole book about it. Which I like that sometimes. You know, there are certain series that I've gotten really way into when they have big lore books like that.
What about Mad Max? That's a pretty good recommendation. I didn't even know there was a book for Mad Max.
I didn't know there was either.
I tried to listen to fucking
The beer must flow.
The Heart of Darkness, and it's like so dry, dude. It's so dry.
I knew you weren't going to like it.
I know, I don't like it. I wanted to like it so bad. It's like a fucking short read, too. And I'm just like, oh my God, will it ever end? And it's a theatrical performance.
I'm sorry.
I wanted it to be good.
Some books are challenging. And
Yeah.
don't take this the wrong way. Stephen King's writing can be challenging for somebody who's just getting into reading.
That's
I mean that
fair.
in the best way.
No,
You know?
that's totally fine. His books are very easily consumable.
I mean, no,
They're
they're not.
They're
not
long.
for a beginner.
I just feel like they're long.
Stephen King can be a hard read for somebody who's just getting into reading. Reading is a skill. It's a skill you develop. You have to practice. So I've read my whole life, but I stopped reading for like several years. I don't know why, really. I think I was just going through a phase in my life, and I just stopped reading. I didn't read a book for several years, and it was hard to get back into reading. I had to practice. So I was like, oh, I'm going to read again. I started reading a book that was like kind of challenging that I hadn't read before, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I don't like this. I'm like, this sucks. I can't imagine anything. It's hard. So what I had to do was I went back and I reread a few things that I was familiar with to like get myself back into the groove of reading. So like reading is 100% a skill. That's why I love it when someone's like, I would like to, like, I've heard about some books I'd like to get into reading. I'm like, yo, I'll fucking build you up from like start here, go here, go here. Like I'll like step by step to work your way up to more challenging prose. And see, it's not like Stephen, if you say around people who are really into fucking literature, you're like Stephen King is challenging. They'll be like, "Puh, puh, 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 puh."
Yeah,
But it is like
yeah.
everyone's got to, dude. It can be Stephen
just-
King for somebody who's not into reading or has just getting into reading can be a challenging read. It's also very satisfying when you get through it because it rewards you. It makes you feel smart. It rewards you for going through it. I'm sure you feel that way. You're like, damn, I did it.
That's how I feel after I read a long book.
Yeah.
Like, and not all of his books are long, you know? But, like The Shining wasn't long, but it consumed me, man. I was fucking in it. I was in it.
I just started, I started listening to it on the way up because I was reading a series. So I don't like to disparage series, so I don't want to say the name of it. Because people who write now are like on our level. Obviously not Stephen King, but like if I start reading a fantasy series, like we have a larger, I'm not trying to be big headed, but I could be talking about this fantasy series. I downloaded the book and talking shit about it, and we have a larger audience than this person does.
Oh, no.
You have to be like
Yeah.
cautious about that kind of thing because
Yeah.
your like casual bad review could hold consequence. That's with anything.
Yeah, sure.
You know, that's just like something you have to be aware of. If you have any kind of audience on YouTube, you can't just casually be like, this is horrible, because your opinion holds weight. But I did a DNF, did not finish on this series. In the middle of the second book, I gave it a worthwhile shot. And then now I've started reading the Greenbone saga, starting with Jade City. And I normally don't care for female authors. It's not a sexist thing. I just like, I'm not normally, I read a lot. And normally when I read a female author, I'm like, I don't like this as much. Being fucking honest.
I mean, you don't gotta talk shit.
No, I'm not talking shit. It just
you're not.
is.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I don't really know any female authors that I really like, so.
I've read a lot of female authors, a lot of male, but I just like a lot of times. I think maybe it's a fantasy thing. It's just like, it's also unfair because there's so much less female authors.
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's
they
like-
haven't
it is
been
unfair,
given
yeah.
as much of an opportunity
unfair.
to write and been presented at a forefront, so it's like, you know.
So,
I like Rick. I only read in jail.
which also could be true. We have a lot of people who watch the channel who've done fucking hard time, which is fine, dude. You did your time. Come out, have fun. So I think her name is Jane. She's got an Asian last name. I want to say Fu, but that just makes me sound racist. It's not Fu. It's something else. I'm just like, Jane Fu. I'm like, it's not that. I'm like, fuck, dude, what
Try
is it?
again.
Yeah, I'm just like, God damn it, dude. It starts with an F. It just makes me sound fucking racist. Her books are great. I like it. Like, oh, sorry, it's not even that. Her first name starts with an F. It's Fonda
You
Lee.
fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, I fucking failed.
You fucking failed.
So it's Fonda Lee.
It finally happened.
But
You're
her
a
last name is
fucking
Lee.
Failure.
It's Fonda Lee. And so the entire world is based in like it's a fantasy world, but it's based in like a colonial Japan where Japan didn't want anyone to come in, you know, but with fantasy aspects. I really am liking it, but it's also like, it's like The Godfather, but if The Godfather was in Japan with magic during colonialization.
You always like some magic shit, dude.
It's got to be magic. I like magic.
I'm not that into magic books. I thought I was, but then I started reading some magic books, and I'm like, I don't like this.
This is fucking good. The magic is not, it's not
Yeah.
the largest part of the series. Or at least it's not so far. I've
Yeah.
only listened to a couple hours of it. Anyway, Fonda Lee. Not Foo. The fuck, dude. But that's a name. It's not a name. Fu? It is.
Okay. All right.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying it fucking is.
Mm-hmm.
And Fang.
My recommendation for an audiobook platform is to sign up for your local library, and they have audiobook programs that you can download on your phone, so you don't have to pay for anything. So that's the best option, is to do that, is go through your local library. Other than that, Audible. But I don't get paid to plug Audible.
Roland, I read, he asked if anybody ever read Brent Weeks, and I read the Lightbringer series, and I was not crazy about it. Which is not a popular opinion. People love it. I didn't like it. The ending was just like so fucking whack and weird. And I wanted to like it because the main character is like kind of this fat loser who has to come into his own. So I'm just like, oh, it's like a fat kid, but then they like really make a big deal about him being fat all the time, and I just kind of got over it. And just the it kind of made me feel the same way about the magic system that Wheel of Time did. I'm not a Wheel of Time fan. In that, like, the Wheel of Time magic system could only be used by females safely, and by males it made them sick. And so, like, they were always, like, talking about their headaches and how they were sick to their stomach. I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to read about how you're sick all the time. It's gross. And so that was very, like, the Lightbringer was like that with its magic system, too, where it was always, like, finite and fucking people up. I'm just like, ugh, stop it, dude.
Oh,
you know?
You know what I'll read? Is I'll fucking continue the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series.
Oh, yeah.
I only read the first book. I'll start reading the second.
So, yes, I've also read Mistborn. And Mistborn is like, dude, people suck. They suck that dude's dick so fucking hard and say Mistborn is like the best fantasy shit to ever fucking happen. But literally, like, it was fine, I guess. It was fun. It built a cool world. It's a cool magic system. But like the original Mistborn trilogy, which is the only thing I've ever read, the end of it is literally like the end of that series is literally like the Wikipedia entry for Deus Ex Machina. Like, it's not good writing. Everyone just is like, oh my God, he's the best thing to ever happen to fantasy. I'm like, yo, it's literally a fucking God Machine ending. I'm like, fucking not that good, dude. I don't know. And also I have not given any of the other stuff a chance, but the original Mistborn trilogy, the ending is just literally like, and the God came in and saved the fucking day when everything was up against the wall. The day is saved. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Thanks, God.
Thanks, God. You did it. You won.
Hey,
like, Jesus, dude.
God would want you to like this video. If you want to like this video, that would help God.
I mean, just like it's a fucking, I've never seen the end of fucking Brent Weeks' Lightbringer was also pretty fucking Deus Ex Machina heavy as well. But I'm hard to please and also easy to please. Same time.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
The dolphin said.
Yeah. That's what somebody said in the comments. We got lots of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fans in here, I guess. I don't know how the Narnia movie ended. I only read some of the book. I also don't think I've seen the heavy metal movies. That might be a Josh question. I'm just getting into reading for fun, because I haven't done it since high school. Michael, don't snitch.
Bro, I was pissed about Mistborn, by the way. I'm still mad about Mistborn. This means nothing to Shay. Because, like, dude, Mistborn was sold to me like fucking, just like a fucking bead of necklaces to an Indian in New York, right? Like, this is the best shit ever. Now give us all your land. Right? And you're just like, whoa, this sucks now. But they were just like, dude, Mistborn trilogy got sold to me so fucking hard, dude. It was all right, dude. And the ending was bullshit. Like, fuck, dude. I've never given any of his, what's his name? Dude, I forget the guy's name. I'm just like, fucking God, it pissed me off, dude. I think it was hyped. It was overhyped, dude. Mistborn's hype beast. I wanted to like it so bad, dude. Everyone keeps saying that that dude's just like the answer to fantasy. Like, he's going to save the genre. I'm like, okay. This bullshit ass ending. I should read some more of his stuff, though.
Yeah, you sound like a hater right now.
Well, it got sold to me so fucking hard. I was ready to love it. People were like, this is the best thing reviews. Ever. No, he's famous. We can talk shit about him. He ain't going to fucking watch our shit. Yeah, I like Dragonlance. But I also only read it as a kid. I have not read it as an adult. And I've had a lot of disappointments of stuff I read when I was a kid and tried to reread as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
And been like, whoa.
Don't do that to yourself. That's a mean thing to do to yourself.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's how you pick out books when you're a kid, or at least me, because I was a huge reader when I was a kid. I remember I would go either to the library or to the used bookstore, and I would just straight up pick out books by like their cover and like what was written on the back of the book. It was pre-internet, you know?
Sure.
So there's no book reviews. You would just go in there and just fucking pick shit off the shelf.
I remember doing that. I'm old enough to do that.
I read this thing talking about how Samwise was so fucking overpowered. Like, hella OP.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you were going to put Samwise's skill chart into a D&D chart.
Dude, he fucking kills it, dude.
Oh, dude, so strong.
Gave up the One Ring willingly. Dude, followed Frodo all the way to the end. Killed a fucking mythical beast that even Sauron didn't fuck with. Dude, Samwise, that dude. And then went back home, fathered 14 children. Samwise, best ending ever.
If I ever get another golden retriever, I'm going to name it Samwise. I mean it.
I mean, technically, Bilbo got way more fucking tempted by the ring than fucking Samwise
did,
dude. Samwise was steadfast, dude. He was just like, I'm good.
So I imagine the next golden retriever I get will be like the best dog.
Right, because Bilbo kind of sucks.
Bilbo's like kind of a bad dog sometimes. I imagine, Bilbo was tempted by the ring, That's why he's bad sometimes.
He's bad sometimes, dude.
Because
Samwise is just like, mm-mm.
But I also imagine Bilbo will live a very long life. Like Bilbo did.
Yeah, Frodo was going through it, dude. Frodo had a tough time. Kind of a fucking whiner, too, honestly.
Frodo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that fucking money shot when he cries. The
tear?
Yeah, the tear. The single tear, that money shot. When he's like, flee, you fools. Oh, God, dude. I love
most bullshit ever, dude.
Lord
Don't ever kill your character and let them come back. That's the most bullshit move ever. Low blow, cheap shot. Shame on you.
He just wanted to show how fucking cool and powerful the Balrogs were.
What, by having Gandalf come back? Spoiler alert, sorry guys. Gandalf doesn't actually die in the first act. Fucking whack, dude. It's a whack-ass move. Oh, is Gandalf dead? Like, obviously not. Dumb as shit, dude. Shame on him. Lazy writing.
And then they're like, tell me what your elven eyes see.
I'd be like, titties. I got a big imagination, baby. Don't be walking around me. I don't care what you're wearing. I'd be imagining everything. Got them fucking laser beam eyes. I know exactly. There you go, Tommy. Palpatine returned. Just bring him back from the dead. It just means that death means nothing. And I hate that, dude. It's like if you have a character die
Yo,
and they
it
could just
does
come
mean
back.
Nothing. He's a god.
I know. It just
He's
doesn't.
a literal god.
Dude, it just doesn't carry any fucking weight.
He's a god.
The minute you bring a character back after they've died, no death in your series carries any more weight.
I don't think that's true when your character is a literal
Who
fucking
are you talking about?
Gandalf.
Oh.
He's not a wizard. He's a demigod.
Yeah, I get it. No, I understand. Still, I thought it was a cheap shot when they made him die
Sure.
because you didn't know that then.
Sure.
Cheap
Sure.
shot. Palpatine, though, that was whack.
Don't get me started on fucking Star Wars, okay?
Fucking
I don't want to
whack,
fucking
dude.
talk about it. I really
I know. You know why? Because it sucks.
I know. But I liked it for so long. So long. And I know so many Star Wars facts. And I don't know what to do with all this information in my fucking brain.
That's because you fell in love with Star Wars when you had not as good taste as you have now.
I know.
You fell in Star.
Now I watch films.
Yeah, you fell in love with Star
Films?
Wars when you still really liked mac and cheese as an entree.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I still, mac and cheese is dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sure. When you're fucking sad.
It's comfort meal.
Yeah, not when you want to be challenged. Dude, I tried to watch the first episode of Ahsoka. I was like, snooze fest.
Oh, I won't watch it, because Ahsoka was my favorite character.
Why'd they
and
make her
I
look
just-
old? I wish they made her look sexier.
Well, she is old, probably.
Yeah, but I wish for me they'd made her look like sexier, you know? I like, if I'm going to watch something about a female lead, she better be hot. And she looks like she's almost 40.
The fucking this is what the liberal left is doing to television. They're not
giving us these
making
old
our
bitches.
aliens sexy anymore. Why
Dude.
aren't our aliens sexy
Thank
anymore?
you. This is the future the liberals want. They want us to have old aliens that aren't fucking sexy. Fuck, dude. How am I supposed to fantasize about this alien when she looks like she's almost my age? It's funny, isn't it?
It is really funny. It's funny because it's true. I'm just kidding.
No, all the MILF dudes probably love it. Those MILF motherfuckers are like, yes, give her another wrinkle. Like,
Does she have like a Nickelodeon ass?
yeah, they're like, have her scold somebody. They're probably going to give her an apprentice. It's going to be like a fucking dude who's young or something.
She's not a Jedi.
Does she not have an apprentice?
She's not a Jedi.
Does she not? Is she teaching someone something?
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch it.
I bet they do that. It's a fucking MILF move. I know it is. And I'm like, that's fine, whatever, do your thing. But I bet they give her like an apprentice and it's a dude and he's just like, I don't know what's happening. You teach me, mommy. Am I wrong? What's up? Someone who's watched it, tell me. I'm just saying, I'm not. I mean, if I was writing it and they gave me this ancient alien as a female lead character.
Are aliens real? If so, I'm ready to leave this rock. Paul says, are aliens real? If so, I'm ready to fuck. Let me in. I'm trying to fuck.
Oh, her apprentice is Sabine.
Wow, dude, spoilers. Fuck. Spoilers. Spoilers. Sabina's supposed to be dead.
Well, how can she be dead when she's in the series?
Well, we don't know that. In Star Wars Rebels, she's...
Isn't she?
You don't know what
Isn't she
happens
like the
to her.
blue-haired girl who spray paints stuff?
Yeah. You don't know what happens to her in the end.
No wonder they picked her. Liberal agenda. I need to stop with this shit because I'm not political at all. I just think it's funny to say this kind of stuff. It's funny.
Why does she even have an apprentice if she's not a Jedi?
I don't know. I just feel like if they really wanted to make her some money, they should have made her apprentice like, the kid from American Pie. Like she just like comes in and he's like fucking a pie or something. And she's like, stop that. Use the lightsaber. Like, just everyone would love it, dude, because people love that MILF shit. I'm just saying, they fucking hire me, dude. Disney, what's up?
Yeah.
I'll write your shit. You want to make
You think
some?
you'll do a better job than fucking Dave Filoni, Cowboy Hat Filoni? You think you do a better job than what's his name? John
All right,
Farvo.
so let me just ask you guys, what would you rather see? Whatever's happening right now, or my fucking stern MILF alien story with the bumbling male apprentice she secretly loves?
If they didn't want you to fuck aliens, they wouldn't make them that sexy in Star Wars. I'm just saying.
Yeah, why'd they make him so sexy, dude?
They were like, they made all the fucking Twi'lek strippers.
See, I'm getting a bunch
oh shit,
of fucking...
Jason's here.
Shh, be cool.
Be cool. No, dude, Jason fucking is on the alien
Yeah,
track.
he knows about aliens.
He knows about aliens, dude.
They
so
better be
he's in-
sexy.
So they better be sexy if I'm fucking meeting aliens.
Yeah,
Let
I'll
me
be
in, I'm
fucking
trying to
mad,
fuck.
Dude, everybody wants MILF aliens. Disney needs to hire me right now, dude. I'll fucking rewrite this shit. I'll save the whole franchise.
Dude, I think this is our next sticker design.
The MILF alien.
MILF aliens. How about that?
MILF alien with big naturals. The people are going to love it, dude.
What do you guys think? If you want MILF aliens as the next sticker design, go ahead and drop a comment in the live chat or like this video.
I'm just saying, dude. If you're going to give Ahsoka that many fucking... If you're going to make Ahsoka almost my age and expect me to be like, this alien is sexy... Because the Twi'leks, they're
Yeah.
sex workers.
Well, she's not a Twi'lek.
What is that?
She's something else.
Oh, well, she fucking looks like one.
She's like... I'm pretty sure she's something else.
What's up? You gonna buzz?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I could hear
Okay.
you the whole time.
Okay.
What am I, William Shatner? No, but I'd like to be. The motherfucker clapped so many alien cheeks, dude.
Did he?
Yo, dude, that motherfucker was fucking so many green bitches. Dude, his dick was coming out looking like it got gangrene. All right?
Gross.
Like, are you been making Easter eggs with that
everybody
dick?
wants a three-titted alien.
They want a three-titty alien?
Yeah, that's what the comments are
Oh,
saying.
from Total Recall. You ever see Total Recall?
I feel like I have. Have
It's a Schwarzenegger movie.
I think we watched
He
it.
goes to Mars. It's very science fiction.
Can I have my mouse back?
Oh, yeah.
Is my mouse charged enough yet?
Total Recall was based on a very
I feel like
famous
I've seen it.
science fiction novel by Philip K. Dick
Total Recall.
called Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep? Oh, wait, no, that was not that one. Sorry. I fucked that up. No, what was the one? Total Recall is a Philip K. Dick novel. I almost forget what it is.
I
Someone in
don't
the
know
comments.
if I have
I don't
seen
have to
Total
fucking look up
Recall.
shit, dude. Thank you to the chat. Huge shout out to you guys. Anytime I want to know something, y'all just tell me, and I really enjoy that. That's very, very convenient. So, what classic science fiction novel was Total Recall based on? Yeah, Blade Runner was Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep, but Total Recall was also... Is it Total Recall? No, because Piers Anthony did a rewrite of Total Recall. So because I know about this, because I've met Piers Anthony, who's a famous fantasy and science fiction author. He's from Florida. Oh, he's actually from England, but he lives in Florida. He wrote a movie novelization of Total Recall, but that was not the original book. It was something else. Yeah, Android Mills and Blade Runner. Busted Nux knows what's up. Did you see Total Recall? Did you figure that out?
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, I'd love to watch that. We'll let the audience vote, because we've been talking about some like classic stuff to watch with Shay, and we were talking. So Total Recall, obviously on the list now, but
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
we also know that Shay went through a huge Nicolas Cage arc recently, but she hasn't seen Valley Girl, which was Cage's first movie. So, what, did Lucius get it? What do you say? We can remember it for you wholesale. Yep. Sorry, I don't know what the fucking Android Dreamer to Electric Sheep. I fucking need to turn in my fucking science fiction card for that one. You can remember free wholesale by Philip K. Dick. So, Valley Girl or Total Recall? More like Toilet Agreement, am I right? All right, we're running up towards the end of it, guys.
My back hurts. I'm sorry.
Don't be serious. We're talking Valley Girl or Total Recall. They're two very different movies, both from the 80s. You know?
What is Cage's best movie? Oh, what's the one?
Raising Arizona.
No, what's the one where he's the ambulance driver?
Bringing Out the Dead. That's a fuck.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Scorsese and Nicolas Cage.
In my opinion, I think that's his
dude.
best movie. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. I love Bringing Out the Dead. Way underrated as a Scorsese flick, dude. Everyone forgets it. When they talk about Scorsese movies, everybody forgets fucking Bringing Out the Dead.
It's about Bringing Out the Dead. You know, that he says that's one of his own favorite movies.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, so you guys can go, there's a YouTube clip that you guys should go watch after this, and you can go look up Nicolas Cage's own favorite movies that he's made. And if you go and watch those movies, they're all phenomenal. His favorite movie that he's ever been in is a movie called Pig. It's so fucking good. It's about him fighting for his mushroom hunting pig in Oregon.
And he fights hard.
And he fights hard.
People are saying stuff that's not... Oh, wait. You asked their favorite Nicolas Cage movie. Gone in 60 Seconds was a dope-ass movie. I love Lord of War, too. Lord of War was fucking awesome, dude. Great Cage flick. Snake Eyes was great. Face Off, awesome. It would be hard to say that Valley Girl was his best movie. It was his first fucking movie, dude. He was like 17. I think Valley Girl is important in Cage lore, but to say it's his best, I don't know if I could say that. All right. Love you guys. We're rolling.